In the last 24 hours, the global crypto market cap has come down 3.47%, and we've seen Bitcoin just trade under 3%. Solana right now is down around 8%. Stable coins are pegged at a value of $1, and when you see stable coins amongst the list of the greatest gainers in the past 24 hours, you know that there's been a dramatic sell-off. And that sell-off has been across the board. The hardest hit projects right now: Ethereum name service down nearly 18%, Phantom, Dog with Hat, Bonk, Jup, Akash Networks, Floki, LDO, and Pepe. The memes are getting whacked. In this video, we're going to look into what caused the sell-off and what you can expect going forward from here. Let's run the numbers. If you're new to our community, a very warm welcome. And what we stand for is helping people get out of Zone 1 and Zone 2, where people lose money, into Zone 3, where you make money, and especially into Zone 4, where you keep it. This progress between Zone 1 and Zone 2 into Zone 3 and Zone 4 we define as being more of a financial and emotional blessing to yourself and those you love. Kate and I are so grateful that you're joining us, and please smash that like button if you like this kind of content. We've got a fantastic show for you today. Hi everyone, I'm Ken from Crypto Trading KS and the CTKS method. In the past 24 hours, we've seen $208.3 million in liquidations. The vast majority have been long liquidations. That's why the price is coming down. But why is the price coming down? The news for the crypto space in terms of adoption is really quite positive. Trump talks of Bitcoin as a strategic reserve asset. That means central banks would buy it. If the US government buys Bitcoin, all of them will be buying Bitcoin. This is massive in terms of adoption. What is the sentiment on social media? Social media sentiment is basically saying we're at a point in the crypto bull run where we expect things to go exponential, as they did in the past halving, the halving before that, and the halving before that, 2012, 2016, and 2020. Now, in 2024, things are just hotting up, but it feels like they're ice cold. Around the halving, things get a little bit turbulent, and we're experiencing that turbulence at the current time. But after the halving, we tend to get this exponential parabolic takeoff action, and we're only 5% from the halving at the current time. We always get turbulence around the start of bull markets, just post-halving. This has always been the case. We had a little bit of a different scenario in this previous halving. Because of the spot Bitcoin ETF, we made a new all-time high before the exponential price action. And this has led many people to believe the top is already in. But is it? When we look at what's been done historically, we're just starting to warm up. Of course, this price action may need some normalization. Now, what's bringing about the negative price action currently? All bull markets climb a wall of worry, and currently the worry is Mt. Gox. Good old Mt. Gox. It's unloading $9 billion onto the market. Specifically, 141,000 Bitcoins are being sold, or at least distributed.
But if I was investing in crypto knowing that one of the biggest overhangs is going to disappear in July, I think it's a reason to actually expect a pretty sharp rebound in the second half. So I think, 150 is still within.
It's already July 1st, so so you're not taking that off the table. That's still a possibility.
That's right.
If you're enjoying the content, please smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Investing and trading is really difficult because you don't have certainty. It's not like going to a job where you get a regular paycheck. When it comes to putting money into any investment or trading vehicle, the outcomes are always uncertain. But when we look at stacking probabilities, we're seeing that after the halving, we typically have 547 days until the top, or thereabouts approximately. What we could see from this is that Bitcoin and crypto, they're at terrific discounts right now. At this time, it's good to know your different rules, and Rule 45, no altcoin can escape Bitcoin's gravity. Here it's playing out in real time. We're having a look at what that actually means, legitimately. The alts bleed when Bitcoin comes down. There are many rules in the crypto market. Perhaps that one is one of the more important rules. Even Solana, that was doing really well 24 hours ago, cannot escape Bitcoin's gravity. That's why we talk about escaping gravity. You may go up a little bit, and XRP was looking quite good as well. So was Cardano or ADA, but they cannot escape Bitcoin's gravity. Please bear this in mind. That's why I talk about it quite a lot. It's really important to understand. We have one of the best communities on YouTube, and if you're new, please just reach out and say hi. We'd love to welcome you. If you've been doing the cheat sheet, you can see a big divergence between what Bitcoin, and that's that blue line, what Bitcoin should be doing and what it actually is doing. Typically, Bitcoin will move opposite to the DXY, and we can see that the DXY and Bitcoin are hanging out together. It's just like X's trying to reconcile. The money supply is very important to understand, and very few people do understand it. In 2022, only 7% of the money supply was physical. That meant if 100% of bank customers went in to withdraw their money, there would only be 7% cash to actually satisfy those requirements. And that was in 2022, before the money printers absolutely went psychotic. Now, what does this mean? It means that if there's people that want to go to the bank and withdraw money, good luck, they don't have it. Now, what do governments do to stabilize their banking system? They create central bank digital currencies. I said very sarcastically that governments would never turn central bank digital currencies into political weapons and use them to control if and when and how you could spend your money. After all, it's your money, Ralph. You can spend it however you want, but you can't take it out of the bank, can you? And if you try to take your cash out of the bank, you'll get the third degree. Or you'll get kicked out, as I'm going to show you in a video just shortly. But political tools are always created for political ends. A lot of people think that central bank digital currencies don't impact them. You can bet your bottom dollar it absolutely impacts you. I'll just show you this video. It's eye-opening.
Why are you refusing to allow me to withdraw money out of my bank? I've asked for a £5,000 withdrawal. Why are you refusing to give me my money? Please stop. No. I'm sorry, but I'm asking you why. I'm asking you why you're refusing to withdraw my money that's in your bank. No, I wouldn't. Would you? Yeah, I think you should. Why are you refusing withdrawals? Why is Nationwide directly refusing to give withdrawals? No, I'm asking you why you're refusing to give me my money. Eh? I've come in and had a discussion with you. No, I'm in a public place. You touch me to sort. I'm in a public place. No, I'm asking for my money. I'm asking for my money. You took your name badge off, sir. Senior branch manager. Don't touch me to sort. It's a public fire. I'm entitled to record anything I want in a public area. You want to know why I know that? Because I own a news company. Yeah, good. What's your name, sir? Nav. Why are you refusing to allow me to withdraw my money from a bank?
Many thanks to Blockchain Daily for letting people know about that. This is so important. We need to know what's going on in the world. That specific incident occurred in the UK, where a person was just trying to withdraw £5,000. £5,000 in the scheme of things is not actually that much money. If you went into a bank branch and said, I want $200,000, okay, fair enough, they may just need to tick the boxes. The banks are not protecting anybody except themselves. I'm going to show you a clip now that will just cement inside your mind why it's so important to have crypto and especially Bitcoin.
we no longer pay people. We no longer pay people directly. The less we use cash, the more we pay people through a corporation, right? So from tipping your valet to tipping your taxi driver to tipping wherever, tipping is pretty much the last remaining part of our society where cash is used to pay from one person who is not an incorporated entity to another person who is not an incorporated entity. Everything else you have to pay through a corporation, whether it's a bank, right? Whether it's Venmo, whether it's PayPal, whether it's any of those things. And we've gradually gotten used to this environment where we can't pay another person unless there's a corporation involved. And that's astonishing to me. And as cash disappears, that then becomes a final fact, that every single payment in your life will be from you to a corporation.
And that corporation takes a piece of that, every single thing.
And not just that, it doesn't just take a piece, it also controls and surveils and monitors your use. And if you violate the terms and conditions, you are destitute.
Wow.
So the issue is not what we have today versus the digital currency of the future or Bitcoin or whatever. It's both futures are digital currency, and in both futures, cash will no longer exist. That is inevitable. We are going down that road. And now we have to choose. Do we go to the digital cashless society of corporate control over money with the complete and total merging of corporate and state money, where instead of having separation of state and money, you have the merging of state and money and corporation and money, where your money is branded money? You have Chase dollars. You have Goldman Sachs dollars. You have Coca-Cola dollars, right? You have money that is controlled by a corporation. Or do we go down the other future, where we have money that is basically an internet protocol that is completely global, that any person can pay any person. They meet in the streets without any corporations getting involved, just from me to you, digital cash. And that's really it's a less optimistic view, because I'm fully aware of what the other future is, and it's already playing out. And it is in my opinion, a very dangerous future.
As a global family, we know that CTKS structure determines all of those price waves. And just to let the service members know, we've released the S&P 500, the DXY, Bitcoin, US oil, total, Tesla, Ethereum, and XRP indicators into the service. More will be coming today. Let's have a look at the structure on Bitcoin. I recently joined up to StockTwits. You might like to check it out. It's a pretty interesting place. Yesterday, I put out a tweet on StockTwits that Bitcoin was currently failing at that 63,261 mark. It failed back here, it failed again, it failed again, it failed again. And then it came down to test the 61,830 mark. I said if we get negative price action, we would expect an underside retest and a continuation down. Let's have a look how we actually went. We can see that we came down to the 61,402, reconfirmed 61,508 as resistance, and resumed down to lower structural levels. Currently, we're just midway between the 59,892 and the 60,665 structural levels, or CTKS levels. Knowing where these levels are can give you a lot of security, because you know the price is simply moving between them. It's always moving between a structural resistance level and a structural support level. If it can't get above that structural resistance level, it's coming back to the structural support, and so the dance goes on and on and on. If we get a bit of a retracement down to the 59,892 mark, and we form a little bit of a basing pattern, especially a higher low here, that could be really good. We could see positive momentum to the 60,665. But if it goes negative like this, we would open up the 59,050 structural support level. The base case, as you've seen for Bitcoin, is incredibly positive. We expect increasing prices on Bitcoin for very fundamental reasons. All money is going digital. There's no question at all about that. The expectation on Bitcoin's price, and therefore you know how the alts go. No alt can escape Bitcoin's gravity to the upside or to the downside. So the alt targets are way in excess of the Bitcoin targets in terms of percentage movements. We're just doing the halving thing. We've done it every cycle. Personally, I'm looking at this opportunity to stack, and to stack hard. Thank you to everybody who got the message in yesterday's video. We have the kindest people on YouTube. You're just an amazing community. And I thought we could use a different word today, which is success. Maybe just pop something together that just mentions that word, and I'll know that you watched the video through to the end. And I just want to let you know you're already successful because you're putting in the dedication and commitment. You're awesome. Many people are going through life pullbacks at the moment, but just look back on your life. Those pullbacks always give you strength, and they also give you kindness. Pullbacks are part of success, but they in no way feel like it when you're going through them. They feel just horrible. If you're going through a life pullback at the current time, please know that our global family's love and healing thoughts are with you. You're not alone, and the sun will come out again. You'll grow in strength and wisdom and kindness, and that will give you happiness, and that's what life is all about.